Welcome to the BlazeEZ unboxing. We know that many of you are anxiously awaiting your BlazeEZ, so we thought we'd give you a little bit of a sneak preview about what you can expect to receive and a little bit of setup. So let's get started. Of course, the first thing that you're going to find is all the documentation. So we have the CD with the user manual and the Getting Started guide. We have a Getting Started guide in Braille. And we also have a Getting Started guide in print, which is much thinner than the Braille copy. Imagine that. We have the AC adapter. We have several little accessories. We have a little Ziploc bag that contains two USB cables. One is a regular micro USB cable. The other is this little short cable. And this thing is for connecting a thumb drive to the BlazeEZ or a CD-ROM drive. So it has a full-size USB port on this end and a little micro USB port on this end. We also have a carrying pouch, so you can carry your BlazeEZ on the go without concern of things getting into it or accidentally pressing buttons. And we have a lanyard strap also in this little bag here. And finally, we have the ever-present earbuds. Now we have the BlazeEZ itself, which I will open in a moment. And we have the battery. So that's everything that you will receive, and now I will show you how to insert the battery and get things running. Okay, so I'll start by opening the battery. And the thing to notice about the battery is that it has a very small dot on the bottom left corner, or rather that's where it should be, for correct orientation when you insert it into the unit. And in fact, the dot is there specifically to help you orient and know which way it goes. And now I will open what you've all been waiting for, the BlazeEZ. So we'll insert the battery, and to do that, I need to remove the back. And I'm going to do that by pressing down on this little triangular ridged piece. So I'll press down and away. And now I'm going to insert the battery and make sure that little dot is on the bottom left corner. And you may or may not have heard it give a little beep when I did that. That is because it automatically begins booting. If the battery has any charge in it, it will automatically start booting. If it doesn't, and you just heard it say hymns with a nice little musical flourish. Again, this is part of the boot process. Now it's beginning to beep at me, and it's going to continue to do this for several seconds just to let me know that progress is happening and that the boot is continuing. If you don't get this reaction from your unit, it means that it probably needs charged, so you'll want to go ahead and plug that in. When these beeps finish, you'll hear the power on sound, and we'll wait a few seconds for that to happen.
Scanning complete. 10:45 p.m. Sunday, June 15th, 2014.
Okay, you heard several things, and unfortunately it is a little bit soft because it comes on at default volume. But what you heard here is the classic hymns power up sound, followed by the unit saying scanning disk, then saying scanning complete, and what it's doing here is actually scanning the disk for playable content. And then it announced the time and date. It's going to do that whenever it boots up, and that means that you are at the home menu and the BlazeEZ is ready to use. Again, if for some reason when you insert the battery you do not get this reaction, you'll want to plug in your AC adapter, and you'll plug it in this little port on the bottom center of the unit, which is the micro USB port. So to charge the unit, you can use the AC adapter. The AC adapter has a small micro USB end that plugs into the bottom center port I just showed you, and of course the larger box-like end that will plug into your normal wall outlet. You can also charge the unit via a computer just by connecting a micro USB cable, or you can actually use any standard micro USB charger. So, once you have accessed the home menu and you hear the time and date spoken, you're up and running and you're ready to use your unit. That's all there is to it. Now, if you want to know more about your BlazeEZ immediately, if you can locate the button right here on this row of 3 buttons, the one on the right is labeled with a B, and if you press that, it will open the user manual for you, so you can actually start reading and learning about your BlazeEZ on your BlazeEZ. In our next video, we will show you the Premium Option Pack. The Premium Option Pack contains an OCR stand, a cradle for charging your unit and an extra battery, and an extra AC adapter and an extra battery. So you may be interested in purchasing that as well, and we'll show that to you in our next video.